You want to ban drag show readings to children?
To minors, yes.
Why?
Why?
What are you protecting? Are you infringing on that performer's free speech?
They can continue to exercise their free speech, just not in front of a child.
Why?
Because the government does have a responsibility to protect.
I'm sorry?
The government does have a responsibility in certain instances to
What's
protect
the
children.
leading cause of death amongst children in this country? And I'm going to give you a hint. It's not drag show readings to children.
Correct, yes.
So what is it?
I'm presuming you're going to say it's firearms.
No, I'm not going to say it like it's an opinion. That's what it is.
Okay, Jon Stewart, time to knock you off of your high horse because nothing you said was logically consistent. First of all, it would seem that the underlying premise of your argument is that transgenderism is harmless or that transgenderism is a good thing. Now, I'm going to just full stop you right there. There is literally nothing beneficial about transgenderism. On a scientific level, did you know that your endocrine system, which controls all the hormones in your body, is a very finely tuned machine? And when you tamper with it, you interfere with your bone density, you interfere with your brain function, you interfere with your heartbeat. That is why if you look at a lot of people who regret trying to transition their gender, they're reporting constant pain and all of these other health symptoms that are a result of interfering with something that was meant to be left intact in the first place. There is literally nothing that is good about walking around so unsatisfied with yourself that you choose to self-mutilate. So when this ideology is pushed on children, it is inherently pushing something that is destructive upon them. That is why children need to be protected from this. It has nothing to do with someone thinking they're better than someone else. It has to do with basic science, basic right and wrong, making sure that children are protected. Furthermore, the highest demographic of suicide is actually transgender people at this point. Because they're so dissatisfied, they have untreated mental health issues that manifest themselves in a way when they get manipulated by these perverts. But I would drive it a bit deeper, actually. You juxtapose transgenderism with guns, which is a complete red herring. These two things have nothing to do with each other, except maybe the fact is that parents want to have guns so they can protect their children from these nasty perverts that try to grope them and grab them and assault them in bathrooms, like what happened in Fairfax in that high school. So all of that to say that it's very important that you protect children from that which is evil. But wait, your side of the political aisle forgot about that when Roe v. Wade decision was handed down in the 70s. So you don't care to protect an unborn child from harm. So I don't expect you to know how to protect a child that's already been born from harm, because either way, you don't really care about children that much. So your sanctimonious argument, oh, what about the guns, is just invalid. But let's actually drive it further. Where is the majority of gun violence happening in America? Is it happening in the small towns where most of the population are just a Christian nuclear family trying to work hard and pay the bills and do what they have to do? No, the majority of gun violence is in left-wing liberal anti-gun places like Baltimore, New York City, San Francisco, and Los Angeles. That is where the majority of gun violence in America is taking place. In fact, if you were to break down the statistics city by city, if you removed all of the anti-gun cities' amount of gun deaths from the equation, America would actually be one of the safest places in the world, statistically speaking. America only ranks high in gun violence because of anti-gun cities. Because think about it. In a city where you're not allowed to defend yourself, the criminal feels more emboldened and he's going to harm you more times and harm more of you. So that is why gun violence is a problem in America. It has nothing to do with a father who wants to protect his children from perverts. It has nothing to do with anything else that you tried to attack this state senator from Nebraska in the video. All it has to do with is the fact that gun violence is caused mainly by Democrats, mainly by your side of the political aisle. So I think you ought to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Oh wait, it's too late. Enjoy this excoriation you've just been handed.